Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury.
His name is Max. His name is Max.
For the greatest of all-time tournament redemption round. 4 names from members that have been eliminated and 4 names that were left on the list are going to go up against one another for the final spot in the greatest of all-time tournament. Luke, you took the last round, which means you get to call the coin toss.
Are we ready, my man?
I'm ready.
Go for it. Heads.
Tails it is.
I don't.
You don't have a choice, but you are. Ain't that about a bitch?
Okay.
This first pick, is it a redemption for me, or
Is it a new one?
Or is it a new one?
This is a redemption.
Ooh,
redemption, okay.
All right. Who we got?
You got, no, I'm sorry. This will be a redemption for Caleb. It's a new one for you.
Oh.
Got you. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. You have got number 7 on this list, Brock Lesnar.
Damn.
All right.
Fuck me.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Let's start in 5, 2, 1, go.
Brock Lesnar, probably the most infamous WWE champion of all time.
Can't argue with the results.
Not only WWE champion, he's been Universal champion. He has been NCAA Division 1 2 times as their heavyweight champion. He's been IWGP champion, even though for some reason it's not recognized.
It's not recognized by NJPW. It is a recognized title rank.
He also is a winner of the Royal Rumble. He has won Money in the Bank. He is a King of the Ring winner. When it comes to stuff that is not championships, he's a Grand Slam champion. He has won everything there is to win in the WWE when it comes to major championships. He is F5 The Big Show. Let's be real here. He single-handedly rejuvenated Paul Heyman's career. Brock Lesnar is also a legitimate badass. Did I mention that? And former UFC heavyweight champion.
I was waiting on that one. I was wondering why that one when he first won.
I wanted to get Paul Heyman out of the way first.
All right, my redemption. Let's see who I got.
Redemption.
Let's get into it.
Wait a minute. It should be redemption, new guy against each other each round.
Yeah, this is my redemption, and you had a new guy.
You had a new guy. He has a redemption guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting it off.
Oh, so we never had Brock Lesnar before.
No, we did not.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, let's
Right on.
Let's
Right
hear
on. Okay.
Who we got?
You have got Dwayne The Rock.
Oh, hot damn!
Wow.
Yeah.
What a match.
That's a great matchup.
All right. And go.
The Rock is the most electrifying, most polarizing member in professional wrestling history. Multiple-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, main eventer of multiple WrestleManias, the only icon that transcended to Hollywood and is still today the #1 paid man in Hollywood. His contributions to wrestling go without saying. He was at the top of the game during the Attitude Era. I want to talk about how many championships Brock Lesnar has won. The Rock played in the Canadian Football League as a premier number 1 draft pick. The transition into the WWE Intercontinental Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, you name it, he's done it. A member of the Samoan Dynasty, and, wouldn't you know it, can still raise that
Time.
eyebrow. Damn.
I would just like to speak for the record because you talk shit on my guy, which we're not really supposed to do in the beginning. That
No.
Brock Lesnar beat The Rock.
Hey.
Collusion. That's collusion.
Russian bots. Bring emails.
Overall, though, it's a redemption for The Rock.
Hey!
The Rock is the
back
very
in the
first
game.
man to come back into this tournament.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
won?
he is.
Thank you very much. I shall call the coin toss. Coin tossery. Heads.
Heads it is.
Ooh, I'm going first. Fuck you.
Fuck you, son bitch.
Okay.
Now, is this a redemption or is this a new name for me?
You have, I believe, you have the new one.
Okay. So this is a redemption for Luke.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Well, who's my guy? Who we got?
And correct me if I'm wrong when I call this.
Sure.
All right. You have got, believe, new Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yes.
We
I think-
did not cover Bret the Hitman Hart. Sean, you're welcome. I'm going in 3, 2, one.
Go.
The excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart. Multiple time WWF World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Hall of Famer from the famous Stu Hart Wrestling Dynasty. Coming along in a period of time where technical wrestling was just coming into its infancy in its rebirth after the technical premises of the 80s changed to be the larger-than-life superstars, Bret Hart took his technical prowess and regrounded the professional wrestling business, was the inspiration and the prototype for every great technical wrestler we see in the business today. Bret Hart went to WCW to become United States Heavyweight Champion. Bret Hart came into WCW as the WCW's hottest and number one acquisition from the WWF, including names.
Time.
Damn. That was a fun little argument for me.
Who's my redemption?
Who's this guy?
You're going to like this.
Oh, I bet I am.
If that's Shawn Michaels, I'm walking out of this fucking room.
Edge.
Damn! I was kind of hoping it was Shawn Michaels, but hey, we'll go with Edge. All right.
I'll go with the 30 mark.
Yep. Well, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us comments down below. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. Send us an email.
Edge! When we're talking Canadian professional wrestlers, Edge is probably at the top of a very short list of people who can still go today. Who from the Attitude Era. Edge is now the number one contender for WrestleMania. Won the Royal Rumble at the number one spot, only one of three men to do so. He's also been King of the Ring. He's been multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, multiple-time Tag Team Champion. He was WWF Light Heavyweight Champion, as well as numerous-time World and WWE Champions. His segment on Raw with the live sex celebration is still one of the most viewed Raw segments in the history of Monday Night Raw. The man picks up talent. He's willing to come back from hiatus to go to NXT and lift talent. He wants to work with everyone he possibly can to make them better by having shared the ring with Edge. There's nobody in this business that's better than that.
It's really, really difficult to call. But,
no, it's not Bret Hart. Bret Hart.
No, I think I got to go with Edge on that one.
I knew it. Well, he's still
Redemption
wrestling.
for Edge. That's two comebacks.
Hey, that's two comebacks.
Also, I would like to say when it comes to Bret Hart, he was the biggest waste of money WCW ever spent. To do nothing with.
Hey, I argued for him, but fuck him.
That's right. I mean, I'm right.
Yep,
I'm
you're
not
not wrong.
Statistically.
Yep.
All right.
Monetarily as well.
Luke, you on that
That's
one?
right. I don't know.
I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go heads again.
Tails it is.
You're going first.
All right.
How you like that?
All
Redemption or new guy?
right. This will be a redemption for you again.
Oh, wow. Look at you. All right.
People I eliminated, I'm bringing back into this.
You're both. Neither one of you are going to be happy with this.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't matter. Luke, returning from the dead, the only appropriate one, the dead man, the Undertaker.
Oh my God, I hate where this is going. All right. And
What? So bad.
The Undertaker. What can be said about The Undertaker that has not been said? He is the greatest showman in professional wrestling history, has the greatest gimmick in professional wrestling history. Single-handedly, in a time where big men were starting to fall out of the limelight, picked it up and ran with it. He has changed his gimmick numerous times, one being just as good as the next, being just as good as the next. He's been World Heavyweight Champion. He's been WWE Champion. He's been Tag Team Champion. The Undertaker has won the Royal Rumble, had the greatest streak in professional wrestling history, unlike Goldberg's, who was fake. The Undertaker today could be brought to WrestleMania and would still sell tickets at the age he's at right now. Him and Shawn Michaels had the greatest WrestleMania matches twice. It gets no better than The Undertaker.
Time. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. It's the truth.
Yep. Who's my new guy? I'm not gonna like
All
this.
right.
I'm not gonna like this at all.
Drew McIntyre.
Damn. All right.
We didn't have her before. Wow.
We did not.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. I got this.
We'll go with 5.
Yep.
Go.
Drew McIntyre was fired from the WWE and made one of the greatest and most momentous returns ever. Falls out of grace with Vince McMahon, which most people, when you fall out of grace with Vince McMahon, you've fallen out of grace. Not only did he come back, but in a year and a half's time skyrocketed to the top of the roster and has literally held the company on his shoulders through a national pandemic. Has main evented every single pay-per-view on Raw since his return, either as world champion or as a competitor for the world title. Drew McIntyre is also of international acclaim, having highlighted IWC as the largest wrestling promotion in the entire country of Ireland. He is the number one guy today in his spot, and guess what? He's still world champion. He's still relevant. He's still at the top, and even if he loses tonight, tomorrow, he'll be right back on top. That admonishes his flexibility, his durability. Damn.
Good call, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a very good argument.
Thank you.
There's
Hate
no
arguing
way.
against Taker, but
There's no way.
I hate to do it again, but Taker goes down, Drew McIntyre goes up.
Wow.
all right. Well, I mean, I'm
Wow.
unhappy about it, but I'm not unhappy.
Well, there's a lot that goes into it. There's
Yeah.
Drew's
He's still got
so much
time.
more.
Yeah.
Like go, you know.
Yep. All right. Tails. And this should be my redemption, right? My last redemption. Yeah.
Should be.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Go.
I defer.
Okay.
Okay.
Who am I bringing back from the dead?
Actually, yes, you got a redemption this time. Yeah.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan, the immortal Hulk Hogan.
The immortal
There we go.
Hulk Hogan changed the face of professional wrestling. All of the showmanship aspects in pro wrestling you see today are because of the immortal one. The entrance music, the pyro, the big lights, the big fight feel. Hulk Hogan has been in every single one. And if you talk about big fight feels, everyone 40 years later, 30 some odd years later, still talks today about Hogan and Andre at WrestleMania 3. And 14 years later, they still talk about Hulk Hogan and The Rock. Two of the biggest WrestleMania matches in history, and Hulk Hogan was part of both of them. Not to mention the mastermind and the linchpin behind the NWO. If it hadn't been for Hulk Hogan, the NWO would not have taken WCW by storm the way it did, and would not have beat the WWF 83 weeks in a row. Hulk Hogan, whether he's the immortal one, whether he is Hollywood Hulk Hogan, whether he's just Hulk Hogan, is the guy people talk about.
Okay.
To be fair, is the greatest heel turn of all
It's
time.
agreed.
Look,
Yeah.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
I would have loved to have got that one.
And okay,
Go.
Kevin Nash. Probably one of the greatest big men in professional wrestling in his day.
Yep.
He could go as well as a cruiserweight could go. He's had so many top profile matches. I don't have enough time to cover them all.
Yep.
He's been world champion everywhere he's went. He was one of the first ones to defect to Hollywood to play the Super Shredder in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Nash has been everywhere, and then some.
Yep.
His matches with Scott Hall were the most emotionally charged feud in WCW history.
Sure.
Also, went from being the bodyguard of Shawn Michaels and in 1 year time held every championship within that year that WWF had to offer. He was tag team champion, intercontinental, and heavyweight champion in 1 year of being in the WWE's profession. Also, he has the shortest title defense twice. First set with Bob Backlund at 8 seconds. Can I give that?
Yeah, go ahead.
And Mabel at 7 seconds.
All right, guys. We are going to give you the winner of this bracket on the next video into the semifinals and final rounds of the Redemption Tournament. Stay tuned for more Pro Wrestling Throwdown.